Hey, I'm kind of taking the day off today. I'm actually going to be going on vacation on Thursday, and as a result, I kind of want to chill out. There's going to be a lot of times where I'm not going to be able to stream, and if I upload anything, it will have to be at night due to, you know, they have crappy Comcast up in San Jose, so I can't really control that, and obviously since I'm a guest I can't be hogging their bandwidth all the time, so there may be a break in the video streak. I will do my best to put up something every day, but at the same time I can't really promise it. However, you know, this vacation is going to be much different from the one that I went to. I went to the same place, you know, I hung out with the same people back in May, and that's because there's no convention this time, so there's not going to be anything as stimulating as a convention. It's mostly just going to be me, you know, hanging out with them. So there will probably be more downtime. Like I said before, he's got a pretty good computer, or one of the roommates there does, that I have free access to while he's at work. So there may still be something every day, but at the same time, no promises. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through some of my dailies, because I didn't really have any ideas for anything else today. So first, I'm going to do the Tower of Despair, because it's actually very lucrative to do it on this character, because they only have 2 classes and 2 types of weapons. So as you see here, let me open up the DFOpedia. They only have 2 weapons, and you can only get epic weapons from the Tower of Despair pot. So you've got 8 weapons here for just the lance itself, and for the halberd you have 8. So, barring the odds, you have a 1 in 16 chance of getting the exact weapon that you want. And you can actually use the other weapon category on the opposite class. It's just you're going to lose a lot of attack speed, and you will also not get your mastery bonus. But you can actually use these weapons too. It's not like other classes where it's like it's really crappy if you're stuck with that kind of weapon. So I think right now, what floor am I on? I'm on floor 66, so I've got about 33 to go after I'm done with this today. Wow, he killed me somehow. I don't know how he did die. Oh, you died that time. If you can land your Rising Lance, the APCs pretty much just crumple. It's so satisfying. So I can do 3 floors today. Not sure what happened there. I'm not complaining. So I'm just going to skip the next one. There we go. That was pretty quick. So now, next on the agenda is doing my Requiem daily, which now that I have pretty good gear is actually pretty easy. Still kind of annoying, but not too bad. I got this attacks plus 11, attack damage plus 10% just the other day. So I'm going to try that out and see how much of a difference it makes. Let's go to Saint Horn. Sell some of this junk first. Alright. Now I've got to go get EEs. So what the plan is, what I'm going to do before I leave is I'm going to take a bunch of the saves for games that don't have Steam Cloud, namely 20XX, One Piece, I'm not sure what else there is, but I'll have to check. And I'm gonna put those on my thumb drive. I'm gonna put this on there too. Maybe some other things, and I'll be having those in the rotation. I think a God Eater has Steam Cloud, so I'll definitely be playing that too. Anything that requires extensive modding to run, like DMC3, some of my other projects, I'm just not gonna bother with, because I only have like, I think it's an 8 gig thumb drive, so it could fit like this and a couple save files and maybe some other stuff, like maybe some of my, you know, video stuff, but that's it. Alright, so I might get this in one run, I might get it in two, we'll see. Put my treasure hunting potion on. It's going pretty smooth now, but this is the room that runs die in. These guys are obnoxious. Now on the Korean version, they just put out an update that makes these a lot more what I always wanted them to be, which is just like straight beat 'em up dungeons. Most of the gimmicks have been removed. It's been streamlined. Still difficult content, but they realized it's not really endgame anymore, so they made it more fun, I guess you could say. I'm pretty excited for it because I don't really care for the endgame in this that much. It'd be nice to have, you know, just some dungeons you can play without having to worry too much about your gear. It like it infinitely scales, so I guess once you get past like level 4 or 5, it starts getting pretty HP spongy. But other than that, it seems like you get a pretty good chance to just mess around with your character in the combo system, which is a big problem with this game right now, is how easy they made the leveling. It's really hard to learn how to play your character, especially if they're a technical one like this. I'm still learning a lot about this class and how you can chain their moveset together, because you don't really have anything that can survive until you get to dungeons like this. We're quite a bit far behind the Korean version right now, simply because of all the large updates they've had. So I don't know when that will change. Oh, he got out of the combo. That was actually pretty smooth. I finished the daily for today. So this is pretty much all I've been doing on this game. I haven't really been leveling up any other characters. I figure I'll probably have more time to do that when I'm on vacation. That's because, like I said, it's going to be significantly different from when I normally go up there, and there's a big convention. You know, all my friends are in the same place, and we're doing stuff. This is kind of just me de-stressing from kind of a crappy year. so I will have more time. I actually have a lot of time to make videos. It's dependent on when the other people are not using the bandwidth, which you know, they're all gamers, so I don't know when that will be. So don't worry. You know, if there's a couple days where there's no video, everything was fine. I just might not be able to record or upload. But normally everyone goes to bed pretty early, so whenever I crash, I'll probably record and upload then. They have a room with a computer. I sleep on the couch when I visit there, so I can record and put something up at night. So there still should be a video streak, but if there's not, then there's your reason why. Anyway, that's most of my DFO dailies for today. I guess I could do some other stuff, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I have 300 more imposter reports, or 299 to be exact, I need to get, which will take about, let's see, about 6 days, 6 or 7 days when you include this event. Next week they're going to be giving out, or rather tomorrow actually, if you clear 10 optimal level dungeons, you will get an extra 100 materials. So I'll just need 200 after that, which will take about 7 days roughly. Unless I do line runs, it might take 6. So that's pretty exciting. Then I will have my final piece, and then this guy will pretty much be done with his gear as far as I'm concerned. I'm not interested in taking it much farther. The economy on this game is really bad. Like, look at the lances right now for legendaries. Cheapest one is 56 million, which I could just barely afford if I sold the stuff that I had right now. This is actually quite a bit better than what I'm using in terms of the stuff that's on it, but it's just so expensive. They really need to do an event to jumpstart the legendary item economy, but they've been kind of hush-hush about it. I hope that they'll do something, because these are like a 20th of the price on the Korean server. It's a lot easier to gear up your character with legendaries on the Korean server because they have more people playing, and you know, they have more people farming as a result. Whereas here we have a smaller population, and there's not enough people actively farming. So I was really happy when I did a lion run and I got this legendary, because I knew I was not going to get anything else better. Anyway, that's it for today. I just thought I would show my dailies. Sometimes I want to stream these, but normally when I wake up I just do it off camera because there's not really much of a reason in showing it. It's the same thing every day. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.